Hello folks, welcome to Lexi IAS. In today's video, we'll be looking into NASA's DART. What is DART? Double Asteroid Redirection Test. Okay, now let's look into the video as to what this is, how is it impacting, or how will it impact in the future. Alright, why is it in news? See, here are a few keywords I want you to observe. DART, okay. NASA DART is the first step to prevent asteroid strike like the one that killed dinosaurs. Okay. Historic moment for NASA. DART mission successfully hit asteroid Dimorphos. Okay, just in this slide we can gather some basic information such as NASA has developed something called DART, okay, which is basically used for asteroid deflection. How is it deflecting? What is the asteroid? Why that particular asteroid is chosen? We'll look ahead in the video. Okay, these are further news snippets. In the previous slide, we highlighted a keyword, Dimorphos. What is Dimorphos? Now, Dimorphos is nothing but an asteroid. Okay, as we said, DART is used to deflect an asteroid. Okay, now we've chosen an asteroid, fine, but why this asteroid, and in the long term, why exactly are we hitting the asteroid? Okay, for that let's go with a simple explanation. Earth. Alright, now we all know all the planets are constantly rotating and revolving. Now there are something called as near Earth objects. Okay, near Earth objects, one such being asteroids. Okay, these asteroids, when coming in close proximity, okay, they get dragged or pulled in by the Earth's gravitational force, enter in the Earth and create large scale destruction and havoc. Okay, that is the reason we have to be, now we're not telling anything is coming towards the Earth's way, okay, but there is certain near Earth objects, okay, and if it was to come, Earth has to be prepared for it. Okay, at that point of time when it is coming near, we don't have the necessary resources or time to test the theories then. So the process has begun now itself in the name of DART by NASA. Okay, so basically this DART is nothing but asteroid deflection. Okay, now we've used this word Dimorphos, stating that this is an asteroid. Okay, why this asteroid was chosen? Was it nearby to Earth? Was it coming towards the Earth? No. This was a potentially safe asteroid, but it is very much close. Okay, it is very much close to a near Earth object or near Earth asteroid called as Didymos. Okay, now this is the asteroid that we have developed DART to use against. Okay, now if Didymos is the one we have actually developed DART to use against, why was Dimorphos used? Because Dimorphos and Didymos are binary asteroids. See, this is Dimorphos, this is Didymos. Comparatively, as in the diagram, the Dimorphos is comparatively smaller compared to the Didymos. Okay, now we are just doing a test trial. This is sort of a test trial just to make sure that if this was to come nearby to us with the mechanisms that we have now begun in the test stage to develop, we will be able to deflect this. Now see, when a body of such large scale is coming, okay, and at such large phase, even a little bit of change in its axis will save Earth. Okay, this is the logic behind why we are using asteroid deflection. Okay, we are contemplating this might happen. Okay, it's not yet happened, but it may happen. Okay, for that reason we are using planet defense or planetary defense by asteroid deflection. Okay, and what is this DART? It is a double asteroid redirection test carried out by NASA for deflecting near Earth objects just so that Earth remains safe. What is this? It's a kind of defense mechanism. Alright, this kind of a defense mechanism to protect our planet. So this whole aspect is a planet defense mechanism. DART is a planet defense mechanism. Alright. Now, as we have seen that this sort of look at the image here, dart trying to hit an asteroid or a near earth object. Okay, this is for the first time scenarios like this have been conducted. This is Earth's first venture into this planetary defense. Okay, now when we said our dart was going to hit, okay, the Dimorphos, it was deliberate. We purposely wanted to hit it as a test trial. Okay, now when this hit, what was the impact on Dimorphos? It was not that it was suddenly changing its course or path. Okay, when a body of this is hitting the body of that, what was the impact that it created? Yes, there was an impact, but the impact that will be visible will be after certain weeks. Okay, after certain weeks, and in the long range we will have benefits. Okay, because see, let's compare. This is Dimorphos, this is Didymus. We have hit with our dart. Okay, we have hit the Dimorphos with our dart, which is surrounding, okay, your Didymus. Now whatever has hit the Didymus, the impact might be very less initially, but slowly, even if a little bit of course change is there, okay, what was once taking like this, the orbital path, even if a little bit of orbit goes like this, the orbit will change. Okay, why? Because the gravitational pull of Didymus will gather this moon-like body nearby. Okay, so thus in the short range, okay, we might not have much impact now itself, but in the long range this will have huge impact. Alright, and this is the first time we have undertook a venture like this, so it is a win-win situation on both the ways. Your Dimorphos was chosen for additional reason, not just because it is a binary asteroid, but also of the reason that it was of the right sizing. Okay, now this impact by dart on Dimorphos was captured by your Draco. Okay, Draco stands for Didymus Reconnaissance and Asteroid Camera for optical navigation. Okay, next, let's just scale on as to how big is dart, how big was Dimorphos, or how big is Dimorphos, and how big is our ultimate target Didymus. Okay, see now this smaller one, okay, this is your Dimorphos. Okay, this big huge chunk, this is your Didymus. Okay, now in real life comparison as to how exactly these look. In the picture this looks small, this looks big, but actually to scale it on the things that we know, let's look at this. See, this is a bus. Okay, just a little bit bigger is our dart. Okay, and then comes Statue of Liberty. Okay, just a little bit bigger than that is our Dimorphos. So something just a little bit bigger than a bus hits something that is just a little bit bigger than Statue of Liberty. Okay, now with this Dimorphos we have hit, but what is the actual or ultimate target that we are trying to hit? Didymus. How big is that? It is almost a just amount of bigger than World Trade Center and just a little below Burj Khalifa. So it is equivalent to telling something almost of a size of a bus has to deflect something almost as size of a Burj Khalifa. Now it seems very impossible task, but with your physics and the knowledge we will gain, knowledge in astronomy will become extremely huge, and etc. and allied fields. Okay, this will change the course of our science and scientific temper. Alright, now we've been speaking enough about asteroid, Didymos, Dimorphos, all of this. What exactly is an asteroid? Asteroid is nothing but a rocky substance, okay, which lacks an atmosphere. Okay, these are nothing but chunks of rocks. Okay, now these are of varying size and shape. Mostly large number of asteroids are observed in between the Mars and Jupiter, calling it and forming an asteroid belt. The largest among the asteroids is your Ceres. Okay, This is the largest among the asteroids present. Now, whatever we spoke, Didymos, Dimorphos, those are also asteroids. Now, we've been concerned so much with asteroids as we've called them as near-Earth objects. Is there any point of time in history we have related ourselves or we have did anything with respect to asteroid? Let's have a look at that. Okay, the Galileo spacecraft, okay, was the first one to study the asteroids. Next, the Neo Shoemaker spacecraft by NASA to study the asteroid Eros. Okay, your Dawn spacecraft to study Vesta and Ceres asteroids. Okay, the Japanese Hayabusa and Hayabusa 2 to study the asteroids of Ryugu and Itokawa. Okay, then your Osiris Rex spacecraft to study the asteroid 10. Indicating all these examples indicate that the experiment or study on asteroid is not something new. Okay, we've been doing it from time and again. What is the difference between an asteroid, comet and a meteor? See, we just discussed asteroid. Now look at the picture. Now this comet, when it moves around the sun, it loses its tail, okay, giving up the gas, and this process is called as outgassing. Okay, this is a phenomenon that arises due to solar winds and solar radiation. Okay, now meteor. Now this is an asteroid. Okay, this is a comet. Alright. Now this is a meteor. Okay. When any particles from outer space enter into Earth's atmosphere, okay, due to the gravitational pull and the friction developed, the product which is entering into the Earth atmosphere lights up, okay, and then comes at a huge pace. Okay, the fast is pretty much high. Okay, in that speed, when it comes and hits the Earth, it creates craters, destruction and havoc. Okay, so this is meteor. Alright. Now, what is the rationale behind planetary defense test? Now, in one of the previous news snippets, we saw that something that happened before, something that killed a dinosaurs, we are now making sure it will not happen again. So, and we are believing that during the period of dinosaurs, okay, they became extinct. We have many theories as to how did they become extinct. Okay, one such is your asteroid hit. Okay. Now we are making sure again that kind of asteroid hit doesn't hit Earth, okay, and cause large scale death and destruction. Okay, avoid the repeat of extinction. Okay, now we saw that NASA has successfully for the first time test conducted your dart by hitting it into your Dimorphos. What is the way ahead? Are any other countries planning on it? Yes, European Space Agency is performing an operation called Hera. Okay, that is their version of space safety operation. Now the ESA or European Space Agency will now observe the impact of NASA. Okay, the impact of NASA as in the impact of dart on Dimorphos. Okay, then they will monitor the situation of Dimorphos with relationship to Didymos, okay, and then they will prepare their course of action. Okay, this is our first step towards our planet's defense. Okay, thank you very much.